2017, France and Germany stood in front of the world and made a promise. They were going to build the most advanced fighter jet ever conceived, a sixth-generation aircraft, autonomous drones, AI-powered combat cloud, a system so sophisticated it would make the F-35 look like a stepping stone. They called it FCAS, and the price tag, $100 billion. 9 years later, there is no jet. There is no working prototype. There isn't even an agreement on what the jet is supposed to do. What there is a program that's quietly falling apart, and the fracture between France and Germany so deep that even their own heads of government are saying it out loud. This is the story of how Europe's most ambitious defense project became its most expensive mistake. Before we dive into this topic, welcome to Jetgine, where we continue to break new ground in military aviation. Now, to support us, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's dive in. The promise. Let's go back to where this started. It's 2017. Europe is rattled. Trump is in the White House questioning NATO's value. Russia is increasingly aggressive. And Europe's defense establishment is waking up to a very uncomfortable truth. The continent that invented the jet engine is now almost entirely dependent on American aircraft to defend itself. France and Germany decide to change that.
They announced FCAS, the Future Combat Air System, and from day one, they're not thinking small. This isn't just a new fighter, it's an entire combat ecosystem. A crewed next-generation jet called the New Generation Fighter.
Loyal wingman drones that fly alongside it, remote carriers, a shared digital network, a combat cloud that links everything in real time. Spain joins in 2019. 3 nations, 1 vision. The timeline, first flight by 2035. Operational by the early 2040s. The budget. Estimates range from 100 billion euros on the low end to significantly more when you factor in full production. European strategic autonomy, the idea that Europe can defend itself without Washington, finally had a face, and it looked like a fighter jet. That was the promise. The fracture? Here's the problem nobody wanted to say out loud for years. France and Germany don't need the same jet. France is a nuclear power. The French Navy operates aircraft carriers. Paris needs a fighter that can land on a moving deck, survive the brutal stresses of carrier operations, and, if ordered, deliver a nuclear weapon. That's not a preference, that's doctrine. That's national identity baked into military hardware. Germany is none of those things. Berlin has no carriers. Germany is not a nuclear power. It already bought F-35s specifically to fulfill its NATO nuclear sharing obligations, meaning American bombs, American aircraft, American doctrine. Germany needs a capable, modern fighter, but not that fighter. For years, diplomats and defense ministers danced around this reality in press conferences and joint statements. Then, Friedrich Merz, the German chancellor, said it plainly. If France needs a nuclear-capable jet and Germany does not, he warned, the program may not survive in its current form. Read that again. The head of government of one of the 2 founding nations is publicly questioning whether the program can continue. That's not a crack in FCAS, that's a fault line. The industrial war. And if the strategic disagreement wasn't enough, there's a second war being fought entirely behind closed doors. On one side, Dassault Aviation, the French company that built the Rafale. Dassault wants to lead the fighter development, and honestly, their argument isn't unreasonable. They have the experience, they have the carrier expertise, they have a 6th-gen program already in development internally. On the other side, Airbus Defence and Space, representing German and Spanish industrial interests. Airbus wants more workshare, more intellectual property ownership, more control over the program's direction. Negotiations between the two have broken down multiple times. Workshare for the fighter element remains unresolved. IP ownership is still a point of conflict. Airbus CEO Guillaume Faure has stayed carefully optimistic in public. He's pointed to the Eurofighter, the joint program with BAE Systems and Leonardo, as proof that European industrial cooperation can work. But here's the thing about the Eurofighter. It took decades. It was plagued by delays and cost overruns. And it was a fourth-generation jet, significantly less complex than what FCAS is attempting. FCAS isn't just a fighter. It's a networked AI-driven combat system. If building a fourth-gen jet together nearly broke European industry, what does that mean for this? The fallout. So what happens now? There's a restructured option on the table. One where France and Germany build separate fighter jets but still share the drone network, the sensors, and the combat cloud backbone. Keep the system, abandon the common aircraft. It would save something, but it would also be Europe admitting publicly that the vision it sold the world in 2017 was never fully achievable, and the damage doesn't stop at FCAS. The Franco-German main ground combat system, the joint program to replace the Leopard 2 and France's Leclerc with a single next-generation tank, is now showing the same fault lines, same strategic disagreements, same industrial tensions. Two programs, the same fracture. If both collapse or get quietly downgraded into something far less ambitious, the question that follows is brutal. Who fills the gap? Does Germany go deeper into F-35 dependency? Does France push its own national program and sell the Rafale successor to whoever will buy it? Does European strategic autonomy survive as a concept, or does it quietly become a footnote? These aren't hypotheticals anymore. They're the questions European defense planners are already asking in rooms that aren't open to the press. FCAS was always more than a fighter jet. It was a statement, a bet that Europe, divided by language, history, and competing national interests, could build its future together. Not just in trade or politics, but in the most demanding arena of all, military technology. That bet is failing, not because the engineers aren't good enough, not because the technology isn't there, but because France and Germany sat down to build one aircraft and couldn't agree on what war they're preparing to fight. $100 billion, 9 years, and still no jet. If you want to follow where this goes, and it's going somewhere fast, subscribe to Jetgine. Like and hit the bell. We cover military aviation and fighter jets documentary without the noise. And drop one word in the comments. Do you think FCAS survives? Yes or no? Until the next time, clear skies.